we need to look and think about the business models. Not at the expense of the other things, but what about the business models? And I would argue that it's the business model that's going to drive IoT adoption and IoT growth in the marketplace. So I wanted to start with a little odd one out round, and there are 5 pictures there, and the first is a razor blade. The second is a taxi. Well, actually, I want you to look at the sign, the screen on top of the taxi. Number 3 is a car. Number 4 is a central heating boiler. And number 5 is the workplace. In that case, it's a coffee shop. It's a workplace. So, which one's the odd one out? Go on. The shaver. Well, yes. Yes, actually I could argue a case for all of them, but the razor is the odd one out in the sense that it isn't a connected product, and all of the others are. However, the razor is provided as a service. It is already provided to us as a service. So let's just look at them all very quickly and individually. So the razor, yeah, shaving as a service is a company cornerstone that I think have reacted to the high cost of replacement razor blades. We've started to offer shaving as a service. So you tell them how often you shave, what product you want for your skin, and they send it to you every quarter or every month, and there is a small monthly recurring fee. Shaving as a service. As I said, this is a taxi, but I want you to look at the screen on top of the taxi, and it's signage. In this case, it's mobile Wi-Fi. And there's an advertising revenue stream which is making things happen in terms of hardware being deployed, in terms of passengers connecting to the internet and actually getting in those taxis. And the same thing applies in public bus and rail transport. The same thing happens in airport lounges, of course, but that advertising revenue stream is a way to start IoT hardware deployment into the marketplace, not just in transport, could be in washrooms as well with hand dryers with screens on. They exist in the market already today, and the business model is different because of the advertising revenue stream. Okay, so the car, and the car is something we all know and love, and I think we're all very well qualified to talk about it. The KPMG say that the UK actually is very well suited for adoption of mobility type service, cars as a service, as they say, because of the high fuel prices and the dense urban populations and so forth. That's what they say. But I think more interestingly, they say that 85% of car manufacturer executives thinks that there's more money, way more money to be made in services rather than selling the vehicles themselves. So much so that the CEO at Fiat Chrysler has said it's already less expensive to lease a Fiat 500e, so the electric vehicle, in California, in Southern California to be precise, than it is to use a smartphone. That's just an amazing statistic. And if you think about that and then think about smart cities and smart buildings, and you can just remove that CapEx requirement from the equation and just think about monthly recurring revenues and building smart cities from one sensor and up. Really changes the dynamic. And then there's the boiler, the central heating boiler. Now actually, whenever you buy a central heating boiler, indeed any household appliance, what do you often do? You then take out an insurance policy, and I did this recently, and I called in the morning, 8:30 a.m, and there was an engineer out and repaired my central heating boiler by noon, same day. That's a service worth having, but of course I bought that hardware, and then on top of that I'm taking an insurance policy. There's no need for that. Just connect it and provide it as a service, household appliances as a service. And indeed this isn't just me dreaming, this is real, this will happen. And I think the attitude to ownership and purchasing among consumers and even business buyers is there already, or certainly starting to mature. And then last but not least, and this is the part that's going to bridge into the building space, smart city space, workplace as a service. Now, that's a coffee shop, and you see more and more coffee shops, people just going down there and doing their work. And in London there's a company called Timber Yards, and actually what they do is provide space, rooms for people to hire, 60 quid an hour. And you get credit to go buy coffee and in food, in fact. It's changing, that's just one or two, maybe 3 or 4 coffee shops, in fact. But then you scale that up to a company called WeWork. And WeWork you might have read about because there was press about SoftBank looking to invest $1, $2, $3, $4 billion in WeWork. And what they're doing, these are some words from their website, they're looking to really change the office environment, and in fact so much so actually rent out the office space in with month-to-month flexibility. So it's monthly contracts, monthly rolling contracts, monthly fees, and you get the space. You can use as much or as little of the workplace as you want. Workplace as a service. So the key thing I think for us is Arkessa. Now Arkessa are a connectivity service provider, and what we do is, or in telecom terms, we're an MVNO, mobile virtual network operator, and what we do is enable companies or customers to connect to cellular networks and indeed satellite and low power wide area networks when they mature as well will be part of the solution. But for today we'll talk about cellular. So we're enabling them to connect to cellular networks anywhere in the world. 2G, 3G, 4G, any network operator more or less. And that makes life much simpler for our customers because they can come to us as one provider and get global secure connectivity where they need, and they can start to think about deploying these services anywhere they need to. And it just makes life much simpler from a contractual point of view, deployment point of view, commercial point of view. But more to the point for today, the argument here I'm making is that it's the business model that should be shaping investment opportunities and technology choices and not the other way around. Because often enough we hear analysts talk about this application is low data, or this application is indoor, therefore use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or some other radio technology. But if you think about it from a business model point of view in the way that I just described, then actually it's just totally different. The ownership model is totally different. The deployment model needs to be different. You can't rely on any network infrastructure being there or being secure. You've got to add it as part of the service. And that means, that's where a company like Arkessa comes in. And that means even if it's indoor, choose cellular or a wide area network, wireless technology and so forth. Okay, so here we are in London. There's the city. You recognise that the river, the Tower Bridge, the Gherkin, the Shard and so forth. But London is still building, and in fact building at such a rate that there are, what does it say? So there's more new ground broken in London in the last 6 months than there has been in the last 20 years. Buildings are going up at such a rate, it's amazing. And of course that's despite what the economists have said and what Brexit is meant to do for the UK and for London. It's growing like hell and they're building like crazy. And of course that's a big picture. You look, the great thing, one of the great things about London is these buildings and the nicknames they have, right? So and I just love this can of ham. That's hilarious, right? I'm trying not to say spam. Because that belongs in one of the other presentation areas. And then the walkie-talkie and health skeleton and so forth. But the real, for today I think the real shocking number there is that in terms of the energy use from those buildings, 40% of the total energy use in the world is in buildings. Just buildings. And I think a large percentage of that is just in lighting alone. And the analyst who wrote these words says, significant energy savings can be made through proper design, proper construction and operation. Now, for these new buildings, that's fine. You can design, you can construct with technology and energy efficiency and space utilisation, optimization and business models like WeWork. You can design with that in mind, but look at all the other buildings. They all exist, they're all real, they're all out there. They may or may not be connected, they may or not have wireless. And that's where the big opportunity actually exists today. And so, three words, and then I'm going to invite one of our partners to come and say a few words for us as well. 3 words. Retrofit, easy to deploy, and remote management. And these are the things that Arkessa enable, but we cannot do it all on our own. And one of our business partners is Stephen Hayes, who's the Managing Director of Beckhoff Automation in the UK and also of Interior Automation in the UK. And this is what Stephen does for a business. So I wanted to ask Stephen up and just share a few of the thoughts, and actually I'm going to pose some questions for him, and then you'll hear less from me and a bit more from Stephen, which everyone will be happy with. So we spoke about retrofit and new build deployments. So Stephen, how does interior automation and Beckhoff address those needs?
Well, there's a huge market for retrofitting this technology and getting the same business benefits. And the key to this is a lot of wireless technology at the sensor level. And what we're seeing here is the ability to aggregate all those different sorts of sensors which can be deployed wirelessly and concentrate them to a device that has the connectivity to the cloud or to internal service for that matter. So we have a product which embeds the Arkessa technology so that we can deploy to anywhere without even consulting the IT department, which is normally the biggest blocker to deploying any technology we found. And that applies to our industrial experience, where you want to put anything on the network in a factory or large-scale manufacturing, and they just won't allow you to do it, let alone connect it to the cloud. So when it comes to putting sensors in, we have a whole range of wireless and batteryless sensors, which can measure CO2, we can detect whether windows and doors are open, we can do temperature. We have a water detection sensor which you just put on the floor of your server room or in your bathroom or underneath your washing machine, and as soon as it detects water, it'll send a signal and then directly to the cloud. Now, the implications of this is terrific for compliance for well buildings as a standard now, I was told a couple of weeks ago, where buildings can get a wellness standard. The quality of the air is within certain limits, there's less CO2, the particulates are under a certain limit, and that's really important for property owners to give to their clients and for them to give to their employees. But the other application would be for insurance companies, where if you can detect a water leak quicker than anyone else can and stop it, that's worth a lot of money. And I believe any spill of water in any insurance claim is a minimum of £5,000. Not because of the damage, but because of putting a family in a hotel and all that kind of thing. So if you can detect those things a lot quicker, there's a huge value to the insurance companies.
And that business, just thinking about business models, so now thinking about sensors in the home, so it's not a consumer-led story anymore, it's the insurance company, it's an enterprise-led story, and the business model changes and the connectivity changes.
So putting this technology in isn't necessarily something that the consumer might know about or would want to worry about. So using an agnostic SIM where you don't have to worry about the network or signal strength is very important to us, because in the past we've been tied up in contracts with various providers who don't really care about what you're doing, and you may not have the right signal strength in one location than another, but you're tied into that provider, and this system really gets rid of all of that, not only on a national level but on an international level. And that's where there's huge value to us as a service, and the cost of that data is so much lower than we've been used to as well.
Yeah, indeed. And I think what you've shown is some in-ocean technology, which is just one of the many technologies you'll use, and the beauty of that is, it's powered from, it's energy harvesting, yes, so it's not battery operated, you don't need to run cables, you can fit into new builds and indeed retrofit into older buildings, but with Beckhoff technology you can support a whole range of other technologies.
Exactly, I mean with new builds we try to get in a very early level with the BIM model actually, and then that feeds the design of the controls and what they're controlling, so that the assets themselves, the air conditioners, the refrigeration, the lights, and if you can tie in the live data of those assets that are designed in the control system, so that when the building's handed over, you have that live data feeding into that same BIM model. You've got all the information about that asset, how many hours it should run before a service, and you feed live data in. You can set up alarms and events to enable that preemptive maintenance, and that is really where there's a lot of money being saved as well. Not only for the people who own the asset, but for the companies providing the facilities management as well. So everyone's winning in that case. So we're connecting all the standards for heating, lighting, energy management, condition monitoring, all into one embedded controller, and these interfaces connect all those different devices. So we can connect anything and everything, industrial or construction industry, into one central point, and then we connect that using the Arkessa SIM technology to the cloud. And that's whether it's new build or retrofit.
So you touched on facilities managers, ownership of buildings. Just partially answers my next question: why cellular? We should spend a moment just to crystallise that. I think we've been there, but for many people, even whether it's home or commercial building space or the factory floor, they tend to think, well, there's already an existing IT network, then surely, yeah.
Well, I mentioned about the resistance from the IT departments, but apart from that, we don't want to send expensive engineers onto site to fix it. If we can get them working in our office with a cellular network ready to go, we can ship goods to the site, get people to physically install them, and we know it will work because that 3D connection has already been tested, proven, provisioned securely. We can control the security, we can control the provisioning, the amount of data that's flowing, because there's an API from Arkessa into our own application that we can monitor all these things, switch them on and off. And for us, that saves having to worry about when we get to site what we're going to find. Has the infrastructure been put in for us? Has BT done their work? Are we waiting for them? We just cut all that out, and it drives huge efficiencies for us.
And you spoke about that ease of deployment scenario and the SIM technology that we provide, and indeed the data tariff flexibility that Arkessa provide. But I think the other key ingredient in what we're adding and making life easier for Stephen and companies like Bedcoff and Interior Automation is the secure networking, right? So this isn't internet connectivity that we're providing. These guys aren't connecting their devices and their products to the internet. We're providing a secure private network, secure private cloud infrastructure. So we're terminating data coming off the radio access networks of the mobile space, and we're routing that directly into the customer's preferred cloud platform, whether that's Amazon Web Services, Azure, or Watson, or others, and all of us.
And we can tell our customers we're getting full IP set from the device all the way through to the application. Yeah. And that's worth a lot to us.
Okay. So business models, and we started off talking about business models and how it was another way of energizing IoT adoption and IoT growth. Do you see XaaS as a service in the building automation space already?
Yeah, we're already looking at providing, for a monthly recurring fee, the whole solution without the customer having to buy any hardware or software from us. And for compliance monitoring, for looking at temperatures and energy and things like that, that's a real easy win for the customer, because the service then gets financed by the savings, and that's quite an easy thing for the customer to commit to, rather than demand huge fees up front and then hope that he gets a benefit afterwards. And we're so confident of the savings because of our experience, then we can actually provide that as a service.
So you can talk about any of the deployments that in the UK or abroad that you have already?
Well, yeah, we do all the airports. So our technology is in Heathrow and Gatwick Airport. The whole of Terminal 2 and the whole of Gatwick will have every part of Gatwick will have this technology in the next 5 years. We're doing big hospitals. We're looking at a lot of commercial property in London for compliance. Again, this well building is gathering some steam. British Land are leading the march on that, and they're actually committed to getting certification in all their properties, which is a huge component. So, yeah, we feel we're dealing with the right companies.
Yeah. So I think right now it sounds like compliance is driving.
It's the willingness to be compliant. Yeah, I don't think they'll get fined for not being compliant, but there's other compliances like emergency light testing that we can automate with this technology, which they have to have. But I think they're looking further ahead to saying what would make our building more attractive to companies and their employees, so we get a higher rental value for it. And I think that's where the technology allows them to do that.
Thank you, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
And last of all, we do have a small exhibition space right out there. You can see it from here. Do drop by and see the equipment and talk more if you want to. Thank you.